Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, in this video, I want to walk you through something that I'm noticing right now, in particular on the Nasdaq. I'm going to be focusing more just on the Nasdaq in this video because it looks like we're starting to get a bit of a slowing of momentum, and we may be, I'm not sure yet, but we may be getting ready to have a bit of a sharp pullback or a bit of a sharp drop. So is a sharp pullback about to start? It's really interesting to see what's going on there. So that's what I'm going to talk about here, guys. Now, guys, if you haven't done so yet, I'm doing it again today, but I'm running a live stream today where you can see my #1 trading strategy that gets over a 90% success rate. And you can see all the details, plus dozens and dozens of recent examples as well too. So if you're looking for a good strategy, or if you're struggling with your trading right now, you need to be on that. Very first link in description. Now, the Nasdaq that I'm looking at right now is something that's really, really interesting. Let me just share something with you. There is such thing as called momentum in the markets. Okay. So if I look at this chart here right now. All right. Notice how notice this point through here. Okay. So notice how we actually see how this leg here had very strong. It was a very strong up, had a little pullback, very strong up, and then we had a little pullback, and then we had a very sort of nice strong up, and then we had a nice pullback here. Well, there's something that's called slowing of momentum, right? So sometimes you can spot this. I see this a lot in the markets. Doesn't matter what time frame it is, but I see it a lot where the market may go for a run and then it keeps going up, right? But it starts to go up like that. And I've actually coined this back in the day. I think it's about probably about 7 years ago or something like that. I call it a bullish looking reversal flag, or it's a bearish looking reversal flag. There's two different types of sort of flag formations there, right? Normally when you get a flag formation, a bullish flag looks like what? We get a big run up and then we get a bit of a sideways movement, right? Just very, very similar to what actually gold did recently, right? On that weekly chart. And then we go for another run, right? That's a bullish continuation flag. Now, what's a bullish reversal flag? Where the market runs up and then it goes strong, and then it slowly runs up like this. Now, more times than not, that equals at least a 50 to 60% move of this entire move down, right? So we have, instead of strong, we have this here, we have strong buyers through here, weak sellers, and then we have strong buyers. Remember, this is about the psychology, right? So what do we have here? We have strong buyers. Remember, we have strong buyers here, strong buyers here. Weak sellers here, but notice how it wasn't a selling period, was it? It was actually a buying period. Notice how we went from strong buyers to weak sellers. Sorry, no. Strong buyers to weak buyers, right? Because the buyers, see how the market's still going up, right? So the buyers are still in control here. But here, as you can see, well, we had a pullback. So this is a selling period through here, isn't it? This whole period through here is a selling period because the market is actually pulling back. So strong buyers, weak sellers. We went through a period of what? Strong buyers through here, then we went through a period of weak buyers. That generally equals a stronger selling period coming. So when I look at the Nasdaq right now, again, this is all about the psychology of the markets. I can go into a lot more detail later on about it, but it's looking at the momentum, right? So as you can see, we had this move up through here, and now look what's happening, right? We just sort of got this channel that's coming up through here. Now there's nothing's 100% set in stone, but this is what I'm seeing here right now, right? Notice how we got this strong buyers, and now we're just slowly crawling up, right? So if we fall out, especially if we get back below this previous high, right? So you can see how it just broke above this high up here, and then now it's just going sideways. If I open this chart a bit more, notice how we had this previous high, and then it broke back up, and now we're just sort of gone through here. If we get a close back below both of this sort of flag formation type of bullish looking reversal flag, it's a bullish reversal flag, and we get back below this previous high, this whole thing here would also be, this also would be a false breakout, get people long, and then I would say that if that happens, then we're looking for a nice pullback, probably down to at least it's probably likely to pull back down to around these levels through here, 50 to 60% when that happens. So that's what I'm seeing there right now, guys. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you think we're getting ready to do you guys think we're getting ready to get, or we're getting close to the top of the markets due to what's happening with silver and gold? That's taken off. Are we forming a top right now? Or do you think this is just a minor little thing and we're about to go for another big run? So it'd be really interesting to see what you guys think. Leave a comment in the chat box below.